Hey folks, and welcome back to more Slay the Spire Ascension mode with me, Sinow, of course. So, I recently was trying to grind out the ability to do Ascension mode on the non-beta client because, as I said to you guys before, I tend to play in the beta client for this game because I find it more fun. But I was finding I had a problem where I wanted to stream me doing Ascension mode without like ruining the Ascension mode continuity. So I thought what I'll do is I'll grind out the ability to do Ascension mode on the non-beta client, which is like a different save file, so to speak, and then leave doing the beta Ascension mode stuff for on stream. So I can sort of keep one for like the YouTube series and the other for Twitch. But then they just went and fucking updated the game where now you can select what level you want to do up until like the highest one that you've done for that character. So great. Thanks, devs. Thanks for being really good at your job. It's great. It's just wonderful. Cheers. So yes, as you can see here, I actually have gotten to level 6 Ascension on the Silent on stream. And I've only gotten to level 3 Ironclad. But I did say that I was going to do level 3 Ascension on the Silent before on the last video of Slay the Spire. And I'd like to get revenge for that failed run that I posted up before. So I'm going to do level 3 again for the Silent here, and then maybe do the Ironclad to catch up next time for level 4. Because I would like to keep the continuity of the YouTube series. So, level 3 it is. Maybe now it'll feel like I'm training with like weights on, because I've already done higher, so it'll feel easier. So, Ascension mode level 3, elites spawn more often. The normal enemies are deadlier and elites are deadlier, but only a little bit, to be honest. They're not like hugely different. I could potentially get a 1 HP elite here if I take this route with the question marks, but I do feel like, you know, you're giving up a little bit for a perhaps small gain. I don't like losing max HP on the Silent for Ascension in particular. And removing a card from your deck would be really nice as well. But you know what? Let's take the 1 HP thing. Let's see if I can do it. Nyal's Lament. Meow. Wish me luck, folks. If those question marks have random encounters, then this plan is just bumpkiss. Boom! Another one bites the dust. Alright, what are you giving me? I like Dagger Throw, and I also like Flying Knee. I'm actually going to take... I'm gonna take Dagger Throw this time, because I've been using Flying Knee a lot and Dagger Throw not as much. Oh, come on. Why? Very cheap accuracy here, but I don't know if I'm playing shivs. It's too early. So I'll just remove a card. Play it safe. No random encounters. Okay. 12 cards. A second neutralize or a blind would be great here. Hey, second neutralize. Let's fucking go. Oh, and a blind as well. Blind is very good because when you upgrade it, it hits everyone. All I need now is Paper Crane, and this run is GG, boys. I'm done. Paper Crane makes it so your weakness takes away 50% of their attack as opposed to 25%. And it is probably the best relic in the game. Okay, 2 defend upgrades. Actually not terrible. I actually quite like having defend upgraded, I'll be honest with you. I think I've got my weakness sorted out, so I won't need any sucker punches, and leg sweep won't be as useful for me. I'm not a huge fan of Noxious Fumes. I don't think it's amazing, but I'm kind of in the mood to play it. I don't know why. I'm in a maybe a little poison mood today. This is a nice encounter to have only 1 HP enemies for. I'll tell you that much. Sick of fighting these dicks. Just get rid of that guy. Cool. Alright, not a bad start then. Quite happy with that. Lost a little bit of HP because of the upgrade. You have to be more careful with those events. Usually I just take them anyway, but I feel like you need to think a little bit about them now. Just in case when you're trying to climb on Ascension. Ninja Scroll. Start each combat with 3 shivs in hand. Oh, okay. So that's kind of suggesting a little bit more shiv territory. Backstab is amazing now. like a 0 cost 11 damage that you can play at the start of combat is just redonkulous. If you get like an early terror as well on the go, you can really pop off with that. Like, Silent can now have this kind of build where you kill things really quickly, and sometimes that works, especially for, not so much for bosses, but for climbing. It can really work. I'll upgrade this neutralize just for the extra damage, and then maybe, I don't know if I'll need 2 upgraded neutralizes, because I'll be using blind a lot as well for 0 cost. But we shall see. I'll definitely be keeping weak up. And even though I'm not like building a Shiv deck, so to speak, just having these as like extra damage at the start, that's like 12 damage. It's kind of like having another backstab, right? So I don't even really need to necessarily build Shiv with that relic, because they just add the Shivs to your hand. But I mean, I don't really need Noxious Fumes here, do I? I mean, next turn I'll have lethal, so not a bad start by all means. Actually, a pretty damn good start. Okay, I triggered the desire sensor there, and the game knew that I was getting cocky, so it decided to nerf me there. Excuse me, a little bit of coffee to keep me going. I'm finding my sleep schedule's a bit crap lately, and I wake up just feeling like garbo. So I'm trying to like get myself on for the camera. Bane is disgusting if you have poison on the go, which I do to a certain extent. Because when you upgrade it especially, you can do 20 damage for 1 energy with Bane if the enemy's poisoned, which is frankly criminal. Every 3 times you shuffle your deck, you gain 2 energy. Not a bad relic by all means. Obviously, if you have a lot of card draw and a small deck, that helps a lot. As tempting as it is to play double Noxious Fumes for the meme, I'm gonna regret that. It's not gonna work out. I don't really know how I feel about Dramatic Entrance. I feel like I prefer Backstab a lot, because Backstab allows you to target 1 enemy, and it's kind of, it's more effective, I think, to like try and rush 1 enemy down if you're going for like an early turn 1 build than it is to sort of generally apply AoE. So I'm going to just remove a card again, because you don't get the chance to remove cards very often in Ascension, or at least not as often, as I've said before. That's 1 less upgrade if I take this path. Nah, I should just do this path. Like, elites are fun and all, but unless you get certain relics, sometimes they're not great. Or they're not... Maybe not worth is perhaps a more accurate terminology. So... if I I could get rid of the louse here. Yeah, just to prevent damage, really. Like this. And I'll just block up, because, like, you can play more aggressively and take little chips of damage on normal difficulty. And to be honest, lower Ascension is not that difficult, but it kind of pays off to be patient here. Like, if I kill the enemy slightly slower and take no damage, then that's better than killing the enemy faster and taking some damage, because I'm not doing, like, a speed run, right? So it doesn't matter. That's something to bear in mind. Oh, I'm gonna have so much weakness. Everything's gonna be weak for the entire run now. If I get Paper Crane, I'm gonna be laughing. This mug says Lloyd's mug, by the way, on it. It's also got some coffee stains down the front, because I have a tendency to make coffees like right up to the brim, and that's what my mother does as well. I think I picked up from her when I was young, and then I just spill it everywhere, and I regret my life. I don't really like taking deflect unless I am using something like choke, or I have a lot of card draw, which I don't really have, and I'm not really going for a lot of skills with flechettes here, am I? I don't know, I find flechette's a weird card to use And Riddle with Holes is good if you have Strength. And I suppose technically Envenom, but even in an Envenom build, I find it a bit, eh. I guess it's alright, you put 5 poison on. But, I don't know, Riddle with Holes isn't my favourite. And if I don't get Venom, I think it's going to be a bit of a waste. But we'll see, if I get like Sneko's Skull, I'll regret that. Anyway. Let's apply 3 poisons. It's actually been a long time since I've played Noxious Fumes. I don't tend to use poison decks a lot, I find them a bit slow. Let's upgrade the Neutralize here, because the extra damage, it's only 1 I know, but... And then I'll upgrade Blind next, because I'm going to want that Blind, for sure. It's a shame I don't have any poison this turn, although Dagger Throw. And there's a Neutralize. Shockingly, I didn't actually have... Oh, I should have... Oh, I have got lethal. There we go. Yeah. Wow. Nice. Cool. Okay, I'll take Poison Stab here. I think we're leaning quite heavily on Poison, and I'm quite happy about that. And I'm actually going to force myself to do this Elite. Gremlin Knob. I would say this is the easiest floor 1 Elite, so I'm quite happy about that. And also, this guy, he punishes you for using skills, yeah? As we all know, but... he's quite susceptible to being weakened, especially with Neutralize. Because Neutralize is an attack, right? It's not a skill, so he won't get strength from it, and he'll do less damage, and that's what you want. So this is a skill, I have to be careful. I've used this by mistake before, being like, oh, it's just an attack, I can just use it. I might kill him so quickly here that I can get away with defending this damage, actually. Believe it or not. As long as you don't use too many skills too quickly, usually you can block 1 or 2 of his attacks and still it like makes sense. But that might have been a mistake. There we go, see? Now I do 6 and the poison will kill him. So I blocked 5 damage last turn and I got away with it. So it made sense, right? Calipers, lose 15 block at the start of your turn rather than all of it. I had an insane block deck on stream last night where that really was quite nice, but if I'm not getting that much block, then it's kind of useless, isn't it? I'll take a second Poison Stab here, but I'm not 100% sure about that one. I guess I'm stacking up... If I stack up Poison, I guess it'll work out quite nicely. And I think I'll just upgrade. Ever since I learned Japanese, my R's and L's sometimes get mixed up. It's really weird. It's like I started to use a different part of my mouth to make the sound, because it's more the Japanese way that they say R and L. It's kind of like an in-between sound, and you like hit the top of their mouth to make it. And that's why they have difficulty with R's and L's. And I feel like I've changed what part of my mouth that I make the R sound with, and sometimes I get them mixed up now, weirdly enough. Some people are like, oh, you learn Japanese? You must be such a weeb. But I'm like, I don't think learning Japanese to fluency counts as being a weeb. Like, I think knowing a couple of Japanese words and awkwardly shouting them in social situations makes you a weeb. I think learning Japanese and appreciating the culture and studying it for 4 years and learning about the history doesn't really make you a weeb. Plus, I barely bang on about it all the time, do I? I don't know, it annoys me when people are like, oh, you know Japanese, you must be such a weeb, you must like a waifu, and I'm like, wow, way to take an entire culture and boil it down to just fucking shit internet humor, you know what I mean? So he's going to do 12 here. You do fully heal on Ascension 3 though, so you know what, I'm going John Ham on this one. I don't give a fuck. On later Ascensions, you stop fully healing at boss battles, so you have to play more cleverly. You can't just chimp out. I don't really need blind here, so I'll sacrifice that one. Because I want to keep attacking. And then defend a little bit. That's 12 he's doing, so I'll take a little bit, but don't worry about it. Life is short. So if I hit him for 4 here, he's only got 4 left before he mode shifts into the defense mode and gains tons of block, which means that now if I use Bane, I get like the best amount of HP loss from him by using it at the right time. And Poison Stab, yes, I won't get the damage, but I'm still applying poison. So your order matters a little bit in this boss for when you proc defense mode. So be careful of that, folks, because sometimes you might miss out on some damage if you do it the wrong way around. I do quite like poison on silent, but you never go full poison build. You never go full poison. I do have to be careful here, just in case. But he's got so much poison on him now, he's like getting chunked down. There are some bosses as the silent that are quite difficult if you don't have poison, I would argue. I find I struggle with the champ quite a lot if I don't have some sort of regular poison, and for Time Eater especially. I have beaten Time Eater without poison before, but it is quite nice. Because it means if you have a turn where you're not really doing anything, you're still chunking him down, and that helps a lot if you're not playing lots of cards. Anyway, easy peasy, zone 1. I've only been recording for about 15 minutes, and the first couple of minutes was me moaning about the fact that they've added something to the game. Now see, I think Alchemize is a great card. But I have a sneaking suspicion that if I take this, it's going to give me Soulsuit, and I'm going to be gutted. I wouldn't play After Image here because I'm not really using a lot of cards per turn. I mean, a fair amount, yes, but I don't know. I feel like After Image only really is amazing. I mean, I suppose you can play it on turn 1 in a fight. And gain the, like, if you upgrade it, it becomes innate. And then you always have After Image. It's a bit of block. It would help, I guess. But if I start to use 2-cost cards in any way, shape, or form, it, like, really loses a lot of efficacy. Mind you, I do have quite a lot of 0-cost cards as well. So if I'm using Neutralize a lot, perhaps, actually, that might be worth it in the long run. I'll take it. Tactician's also very good. If I took more things like Acrobatics or Prepared, I'd easily discard that for energy. Here we go. Okay. Snecko Eye. So After Image is quite bad. Probably now. But I'm actually going to take Snecko Eye. Even though I don't have any real... Oh, I have so many 0-cost cards. It actually isn't worth it here. Damn, I really want a Snecko Eye run. But I think this isn't it. I mean, you can build into it, for sure. For sure, but... Like, Snecko Eye is actually a very powerful relic. Don't underestimate it. It's very powerful. But at the moment, I have so many 0-cost cards that are really working out for me. And stuff that I just don't see this... I'd have to, like, really change the way my deck works at the moment. So, let's just do Black Star. Because Philosopher's Stone is just... I just find it... I don't know. If anybody's ever done with a run with Philosopher's Stone and Ascension and it's worked for them, then by all means tell me, but... I just think it's really risky. So this is the Automaton. They now have nice graphics for what boss you get, which is really cool. Automaton I find quite easy, usually, although there was that time recently where I got him... I was on 1 HP when I beat him. This is an unavoidable elite fight floor on Zone 2, which is particularly unlucky because the elites here are really not worth it. They're very difficult. Zone 3 elites are actually sometimes easier than the normal mobs, but Zone 2 elites, not great. At least we have the Black Star though. Reminds me of good old David Bowie, R.I.P. Still making music right up till the day he died, huh? What a legend. So I can actually make this one land as well. But I might want to make this one land so it doesn't buff itself. I would be taking 6 damage though. Ah, let's just block the damage. Well, that annoyingly though, if I make this one land... No, wait, hang on. No, I've only got 2 energy. Oh, whatever, I'll make them land. There we go. It's only birds anyway. I love using caltrops on these guys. It's possibly one of the best things in this game. So here's blind, which applies to both. So now they're going to do 8. But I can make this one land this turn. Even though it's kind of a slight waste of Bane's additional proc. It just means I'm not taking any damage, right? Which is worth it. You don't want to... As the Silent, you really don't want to be taking chip damage. 100%. Don't do it. Don't take no chip damage. If you can avoid 1 damage, avoid it. Unless there's like a really good reason to go faster, like they're beginning to... Like if you're fighting mobs that gain a load of strength every turn, then obviously you might want to consider taking damage sooner so that you can avoid it later, right? Duh, but... I'm gonna chunk this guy down so he's probably... Well, he will be dead of his own accord next turn. So I can just concentrate on this one now. Like, if I had taken Philosopher's Stone, imagine doing this fight and everything had 2 strength natively. It'd be awful. It'd be a terrible time. Nice, nice, nice. This is shaping up to be an alright deck so far. I've had worse starts. Oh, I just don't have Envenom, otherwise I'd totally take that. I just don't think I have Envenom. Reflex is really nice. If I take more cards that allow me to draw a lot, then Reflex is not terrible, but I'd rather have Tactician. If you're going for like an actual proper discard deck, Reflex is crazy good, but otherwise, like if I'm already using a draw card to then discard Reflex to draw more, it's like, it's okay, but it's not amazing, is it? Flying Knee upgraded is not a bad little pickup here. Flying Knee is just a very nice little attack to have in general, you know? Okay, what have we got? Dark Shackles is helpful, but I'm not really that desperate to take it at the moment. I don't need Sucker Punch, that's for sure, and I don't really need another Dagger Throw. I guess I could just remove a card. Just create a really mean, lean deck. Being careful not to remove Defend Plus. I've done that once before. Hopefully we get some nice relics from the elite. Oh, okay. So we're taking tons of damage to get, what's this? Nilari's Codex. At the end of each turn, you could choose 1 of 3 random cards to shuffle into your draw pile. So that's actually... Necronomicon is probably the best one overall that you can get from that event. Although Necronomicon only works with 2 cost plus cards, which I'm running very low on. Obviously. In fact, I'm running so low on them, you could say I literally don't have a single one. Yes, I know. Nilari's Codex, because my deck is so thin, might actually be quite nice. There might be something I can get out of that. Fingers crossed. After image here. Quite a nice thing to have on your first turn when you have so many zero cost cards. Bumping up my defenses. God, these guys really do hit quite hard though. Okay. What do I want here? I think 1,000 cuts would be too slow. All of these are a bit too slow, actually. I don't really want them. This fight, you have to go fast, obviously. 1,000 cuts is a great card to have in a... They call it a machine gun deck now. They used to call it Kunoichi, which is the one where you play tons of shivs as the silent, but I feel like they've changed the terminology within the community to call it machine gun because it also can apply to the ironclad. So they're going to do 16 here. I'll take the 4 because the block potion, yeah, I could use that, but okay, all out attack I'll take. A little bit of chip damage. I know I just totally gave the whole speech earlier about not taking chip damage if you can avoid it. Hypocrite. That's why I am. Dirty hypocrite. Okay, I might need to use a block potion this turn because that's a lot for only 1 defend. So if I... Well, mind you, if I play defend here, 8, like 9, 10, 11... I'd basically be blocking it. So I need to think about this. Do I want to try and make an attempt on that mugger's life? If I use Noxious Fumes, that looter will die next turn without me actually attacking it. But if I use Neutralize, it would also die. So I suppose Noxious Fumes will at least do something to that mugger, you know? It kind of technically makes more sense. Weirdly enough. Well, there's Envenom. I just... I can't see myself killing... Maybe with Bane? I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think mathematically there's no chance. Also, I totally did the maths wrong for this guy. There's all out attack. There we go. That's better. Actually, there we go. I actually did do it. Never mind. I doubted myself. Oh yeah, I'll take Masterful Stab. Great. I hate Masterful Stab. It sucks, man. It's so hard to play. It's just not worth it. It's a meme. Yeah, IMO. Bane is great, but I think Backflip upgraded is just too good because it also gives me card draw and block. Like, it's just too useful not to do that. Way too useful. It's a great card, Backflip. Like, Backflip and Dagger Spray for me are like the 2 core cards of Silent outside of Weakness and Survivor. Or Neutralize, sorry, and Survivor. I won't probably need this, so I'll take another block potion. Alright, this fight is not terrible, but it is a bit annoying. There's a blind straight away, which is really nice. And I think I'm gonna try and get rid of this guy, obviously, because he ramps up really nastily. I think they ramp up slightly quicker as well on Ascensions. Nice. And, ooh, Bouncing Flask might be quite nice once I get single target. I've come round to Bouncing Flask. I used to not really like it. Unless I was like so into the poison meme dream that it didn't even count. But I don't know, I've kind of recently come around to it. So I obviously want to play Defend and Survivor. Well, actually, yeah, Defend and Survivor, so I don't take any damage. If I Poison Stab and Bane, it's a massive chunk of damage on him. I could have Survivored and then Noxious Fumes, to be honest, but I'm playing it safe. Adrenaline, I'll take that. Any day. No worries. Forget about it. Ugh, so much damage. You have to be careful with this guy because he punishes you for using skills, and I can be a bit skill happy. I'm definitely going to take 3 damage to put Bouncing Flask on him. Because now he's going to die way quicker. Fucking vulnerable. Nasty, disgusting behavior. I'll just leave that. I think I want to try and kill him quicker as opposed to using footwork here, you know? And these days are a problem. Oh, that's a lot of damage to be taking. That's a lot of damage to be taking. I'd have to be able to do 10 damage with like 1 card though. And that's just not gonna happen. Like, unless I use, if I use Swift Potion here and I get Flying Knee, I'd be laughing. Otherwise it just won't work. And the chances of me getting Flying Knee with 3 cards are quite low. Or a Poison Stab. You know what? Let's roll the dice, shall we? Okay, you know what? That's it, right? Because if I do 6 plus 6... Oh no, it's not! Oh no! Oh, he has 1 more HP than he needs. Gonna have to use the block potions. That was a waste. Absolute shockingly bad math education. Or maths, I should say. When I grew up. I'm blaming my education. I'm blaming it. Is it a cop-out? Yes. Has it fucked me up though? Yes. Honestly, I think I might just take another backflip. Like, backflip is so good. For 1 energy, having the block and the drawing the cards, like... Prepared, yes, I know is different, but... Alright, here we go. Oh, I'm going to regret not having these block cards. I'm going to regret it. Mind you, at least I can weaken them a lot. So Survivor for the block. Let's put Poison Stab on. And because it's turn 1, Noxious Fumes probably will help. Especially because I'm already using poison. Maybe Alchemize would be nice here. Who knows? Or maybe it might have been better to take Backstab. Because the Book of Stabbing, it rewards you for being quick, right? It's like a fight where you want to be fast. After Image is going to help. I'm sure. Luckily, I have quite a lot of weakness in this deck, so... I feel like Book of Stabbing is a fight where you really do want weakness a lot. But he's still nasty. Minus Strength is the best. Like, Malaise is very good for this guy. So I've got the block I need now. There's Die, Die, Die. But let's do Alchemize while I have the chance. Okay. Ancient Potion, gain 1 artifact. Probably will come in handy. Expertise is a card that they've recently changed. And it is surprisingly good. I have 1 runs using Expertise. Like, I've had bosses that would have killed me otherwise. So by all means, surprisingly strong card. Especially when upgraded, you draw until you have 8 cards in your hand. For 1 energy, you can draw like 4 or 5 cards easy sometimes. Which is pretty wild, I think. Like right now, I could use this. There's neutralize again. And then if I use the defend here, I would block most of this damage, although I'm missing out on a lot of potential damage that I could have done. So I'll play it safe this turn, but I'm gonna have to be faster. I think I made the right choice there. At least I'm stacking up poison, but it's getting worse. Now he's doing what? 20? Yeah, he's getting nasty. He's adding wounds to my hand as well. This is a problem. Okay, I shuffled my deck there, so I got actually a lot of energy, which is really good. I'll play this blind just for the extra block, and also to keep the weakness up. So let me think about this. If I play 4 cards here, I'll be up to 21 block. So I'd be missing 4 block, but it might help me to do that because I need to get some damage down here. Okay. There's crippling poison. Okay. That actually put me up to 22 block with the way that whatchamacallit works. Distraction works because it's like you play a card, then you play another card, so that's after image proc twice. Luckily the poison's built up quite a lot now, so I am getting there. So if I die. Neutralize. He's very close to dying here. In fact, strike would guarantee it, right? Okay. You know what, actually? That was not a bad Buko stabbing fight. Yeah, you know, I'm happy with that. That's good. 2 relics. Strawberry, raise your max HP by 7. For Ascension mode, I quite like those. Upon pickup, upgrade 2 random skills. Well, I want to see if I get a skill here that I might want to upgrade. I think I would take the acrobatics. I like to have quite a lot of card draw. On just especially with acrobatics, because like sometimes it just really comes through in a pinch. Especially because I have so many 0 cost neutralizes and stuff, it can help with after image procs and just all sorts really. You know, you want to keep going through your deck. Okay, I could probably take this sentry out. In fact, I know I can. It's the best way to start this fight, really. Just do that. I still have. Let's see if I backflip into a neutralize. Nope. That was a waste. Okay. I'm going to take this piercing wheel. I'm going to want to try and get rid of his artifact as quickly as possible here. So I can weaken him. And I'm going to want a survivor so that I don't take the damage, right? And then I guess I can poison stab here. So he's down to 1 now. I should have taken prepared, because prepared, even with the draw and discard one, it still counts as you milling, right? So it helps for after effects, after image, whatever. Oh, I can't play it this turn. I'm taking too much. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. That's a lot of damage to take. This guy is hard. He used to do like a really big 20 damage attack, but now he does multi-attacks more often. Okay, bearing in mind that I'll probably get another chance to weaken him again. I'll give myself a break for one turn. Like, not a full block, because I have Frail, unfortunately. I should have maybe Ancient Potioned that to begin with. When is my next rest? Oh, it's coming up. I'm alright. If I don't fuck this fight up, I'm good. And there's the neutralize, thankfully. Wow, I don't have anything else. I don't have any block, though. Shit. Or there's the fucking up the fight thing that I was just talking about. Fucking hell. Ugh. Please. Die, die, die. Please. I want to keep the poison up. Here. I wish I'd retain, actually. Retain, I find retain on best well-laid plans even is like one of those cards that I just almost always take. Okay, I'm gonna take 1 damage here, but you know what? Being able to use Alchemize to get a block potion is gonna be nice. Ugh, I'm kind of banged up here, but I'm doing okay. Another Noxious Fumes. Let's go, baby. Blech! I love these little, like, Chinese dumpling monsters. I'll take Prepared because it's more mill and it's more after image procs and stuff. Omamori, negate the next 2 curses you obtain. I'm quite happy with that because there's some events coming up where you get a curse but also something good, and that makes them really good for me because I can just negate it. Unfortunately, I have to rest. Can't upgrade. But that's kind of Ascension mode sometimes, you know what I mean? Okay, this guy sucks. Especially when you don't really have any ability to block. I had to discard some, or just get rid of these from my hand so that I can use acrobatics. Okay, there's a blind, thankfully. Whew. I'll probably... Let's see. 18, yeah. Should I use the block potion now? Well, that's quite a lot of damage to take. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to use Noxious Fumes. And I don't... maybe Deflect. Because I have a lot of card draw now, so something like Deflect actually is quite nice. Because if I didn't have a lot of card draw, then I'd probably be drawing 5 cards like this, getting Deflect and thinking, oh crap, I need more than that. But if I'm drawing lots, then if I get like a sneaky Deflect while I'm drawing lots, I don't know why I'm making an automatic thing here for drawing lots. Also, my green screen is deleting my fingers. Nice. I'm gonna have to fix that later. Just ignore that. That's fine. Don't worry about it. See, now I've drawn Deflect. I'm like, oh cool, extra block for nothing. I can neutralize the fuck out of him. I don't need to use Prepared here, so I'm not gonna. After Image is a nice one. It's working out well for this deck. Okay, he's gonna put a big debuff on me. I'm actually gonna use Ancient Potion. I don't want to take the brunt of that. There's not much I can do here. I've chunked him down quite nicely though. Actually, I might not have needed that ancient potion, but it will probably help me. So that because this guy can be very nasty very quickly sometimes. Let's do acrobatics. Probably won't use the strike, to be honest. Because the neutralize equals 1 block because of after image anyway, so. I couldn't finish him off, but if I was frail there, I think enfeebling spores is frailty and weakness. I'm not sure. It would have been a lot worse, right? So I think that was worth it. What have you got? Eviscerate. Just doesn't really work unless you've got like a lot of discard. It wouldn't be terrible in this deck, to be honest. I've had it kind of work in a situation similar to this before, because I'm discarding quite a lot with these, but it's too much of a risk, to be honest. So I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna skip a lip. Alright, Orichalcum would be a pickup here if it wasn't for the fact that after image makes it kind of not good. Oh, it'd be quite nice to have Bouncing Flask, if I'm being honest with you. But what I could do is card remove for one of these crappy strikes and then buy Backstab, because Backstab is just great. Like if I'm doing 22 damage immediately on a fight, quid's in, eh? Even more than 22 because of the shivs. I'm gonna rest up just in case. Snecko. Lord Snecko, please be kind to me this day. In Snecko's name we pray. Amen. Let's go. A little prayer to Lord Snecko's gotta keep him sweet, right? Chunk him down. I could have done acrobatics here to try and draw something like after image, but let's see. Oh, I was blind actually. That's not a bad thing to get. Adrenaline, easy. So he's already at about 2/3 HP, which is pretty cool. Oh, I have 2 after image for 2. It's not like I'm going to be able to play a lot of cards because all of the values are randomized, right? So I probably would struggle to play that if I'm being honest. That flying knee is probably going to be a lifesaver. I wouldn't be surprised. Don't know if burst really works here, but let's take it. Because if I burst something, even if it's like a 0 cost defend, it's quite nice. I could burst Survivor. Yeah. I ain't playing these cards, am I? I still have 3 energy though, right? So I could just play Bane after this. You know what? Let's just play Bane. Because 14 damage and he's already nearly dead, you know? And just skip. I don't want to put more cards in my deck right now. I just want to get him killed off. I think Snecko's been quite kind to me today. Possible hubris there. Spoken a bit soon. Dagger throw. Come on. Oh, fuck. That's alright though, if I strike. He did. Phew. That was good. I was reading a tier list on Reddit the other day. And you know that you're in deep for a game when A, you can say I was reading a tier list on Reddit the other day with a straight face. And B, when you read the tier list, you see how much their opinion diverges from your own, and then you get like slightly irritated by it. Like some of the things that this guy were saying, like I think the cards that he said were good, I agreed with. But some of the cards he was saying were bad. I was like, are you kidding me? That card's amazing. And one of them was Blur. He was like, Blur's not a very good card. And I know that Blur only works if you have enough defense to make it worthwhile, but I was like, no way, my man. My dude. You're crazy. It's like like a lot of my favorite cards, he was like, nah, shit. I was like, no, you're shit. Like I genuinely got a little bit annoyed at him for it. Sad as that is. That's when you know you're in deep for a game. But hey, people are allowed to have their own opinions about what cards work for them, eh? Okay, after image, I'd like that for the fight. And I'm also wanting to neutralize... No, poison stab, maybe then neutralize him. I just want to make sure that he's not got any more nasty surprises up his sleeve. Because you need to keep weakness on him for Hyper Beam. There's blind at least, which will be good for the little guys as well. Yeah, like as long as you have weakness on him for Hyper Beam, it's usually manageable. Obviously, it's not a done deal, but it's manageable. I think I'll take Bouncing Flask. Although Glass Knife is great as well. Fuck, I really wanted that footwork. I'm going to be trying to kill this one off really quickly, I think. Let's just keep him weak. Shit. Oh, he's got poison on him actually. Never mind. That could have worked out. I think I made a slight misplay there. I could have done more damage, but we're good. We're gravy, baby. I really want that footwork back because it'll make my blocks just so much stronger. Footwork is one of those cards I always want at least one in my deck. It's just such a massive gain, honestly. Okay, so I'm gonna probably want that defend. Maybe this neutralize, because I mean they're already so weak. It's not that important that I keep doing it. And I might want to use acrobatics here. Because they're going to do what, like 20 damage to me now? Yeah, you know what, I'm just going to do this, I think. I could have got some extra damage there from the neutralize though. That was a misplay as well. I should have kept it. I'm a bit worried that I haven't got enough AoE and I'm going kind of slow. Get rid of that. Like I really want to get rid of this guy. But like next turn would be better. Well, next turn I'm going to be blocking his Hyper Beam probably, but if I can use Dexterity to some regard, then... Well, I'm going to get it next turn, yeah, for sure. Okay. This could be quite nasty, actually. At least I got rid of one of the ads, but... And he has weakness. Sorry, excuse me, my phone's going off. I want to make sure I silence that because when people start to message me on Facebook, it tends to be like a barrage because of all the group conversations I'm in. It's really busy being that popular. You know, it's really busy being the most amazing person on the planet, but somehow I manage. I am joking, by the way. Don't want anybody in the comments being like, I can't believe how conceited you are. It's like, I'm just kidding. Chill out. Don't take it seriously. suppose I should try and work on this guy now. Okay, that wasn't great, but I got there eventually. I think I blocked a fair amount of it. And I'm still at full health, right? So I'm doing fairly well, all things considered, huh? This is a nice little sundial turn, perhaps. Oh wait, actually it's a total fucking waste. Never mind. Still. Flying knee for next turn. Doppelganger's a weird one. I'll take it. Sometimes it comes in really useful, and sometimes I find it very awkward to play. So that thing's dead. I can kill it if I want to use Bouncing Flask, though I should remember that. Wasn't great, was it? It was a bit of a mess of a turn. I could have used Bane on him, actually. But at least I get Doppelganger, so next turn I've got a bit more energy, I guess. Don't want any of these. Okay, now it's just him, so I can concentrate a bit more. If I'm fairly quick, I should be fine. I'm gonna stack up the poison, which is nice this turn. Poison stab. I just want to get tons of poison so he starts to like really just bleed every turn. Skewer, I quite like Skewer when you have certain weird energy comp. When you have Ice Cream, Skewer is great. In this situation, maybe not as much. Alright, here we go. He's gonna do 24. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That's exactly what I wanted to draw. Got him. Catalyst. That would be fun. That's not Hyper Beam, though. He's going to do Hyper Beam after this. Okay, there's Catalyst already, so... I won't need this to fit. Let's see if I get lucky. No, actually, I'm an idiot. Burst Catalyst. The Dream. 44. 88. Oh, hell yeah. Let's fucking go. Oh, the Dream. Oh, that was delicious. No, 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 no. Okay, I've got like poison on my hands, let's see. Oh, let's actually fucking go. That was amazing. Hell yeah, what a way to end a fight. Okay, what have we got? After Image, I won't need more than one. Tactician. Actually quite nice Tactician with all the card draw and discard, but like I said, a bit risky. And Doppelganger. Let's take Tactician. I have a weird feeling it actually might work okay in this deck, especially if I upgrade it. It's quite a nice boost. And there's the Cursed Key, especially with Omamori. This is great. So now I have 4 energy a turn and I can block the next 2 curses I get. Alright, we're in a really good position here, folks. I think we're going to get Ascension 3 this time. We have got Shapes. I find Shapes quite a difficult fight, but I can apply Weakness a lot, at least. So wish me luck. But what are we looking at here? Let's look at the map. So elites are not very annoying, or they're not that bad on Zone 3, I find. So if I could sneak in an elite here with my Black Star, it might actually pay dividends. There's one here. I'd have to be careful though. If I got a random encounter here, I would be well gutted. I don't know if there's... Like, if I take this path around here, I'm committing to the elite and it might backfire horrendously, you know? It would be nice if there was a campfire right after it, you know? It might be better to do this elite, because if I get to this fight and I complete it, I know for sure whether I can then do the elite or not. I mean, you know, campfires are pretty much always good anyway, but... And there's elite here as well that I could maybe do. So actually, it may be better for me to take this path on the right, just because it's less of a gamble. If I had Juzu Bracelet, obviously this wouldn't be a conversation I'm having, but... I should be so lucky. So let's get rid of this guy. Just straight off the bat. I don't need any more defenses this turn. Discarding Tacticians, it's already paying off. Use the backflip. After image, okay, cool, nice setup. Flying knee, backstab, shiv, and strike. Good, nice. I always say this, but I would quite like something like leg sweep. Just to help with the Shape's big attacks, because Shapes is a very hard fight to deal with. It really is. I find it very overwhelming. They're pretty non-stop, the Shapes, and that's the thing. You don't get much breathing space. So he's gonna do 16. Yeah, let's get footwork on the go. So that's 16 plus 6 is 22. So I won't really need my defense, will I? And as boring as it is, I want to make sure that this guy is really close to dying next turn. Because if they start to blow up, and you haven't already damaged them, and you can't kill them on that turn, you will regret it. They're a bit like the little gremlin wizards on the first floor. If you just leave them at full health and think, oh, I'll kill him when he becomes a danger, and then you realize you can't do like 20 damage in one turn to kill him, you will regret it. If you don't do the homework and put the time in first, it'll come back to bite your ass later. Get it done, that's what I say. There's not much point in me using Tactician, but I can, you know. Makes me feel clever. This is a nice little deck. It's not too fancy, you know. It's not too crazy. It's just solid. Nice solid deck. Pretty low deck size number. Although of course you can get people online who play decks that are like 10 cards big or some ridiculous amount and they do fine, but that's just them, you know. So flying knee, neutralize. I think I might just play it safe here with the defense. I'm gonna be fine. I think I was more than fine actually there, now that I think about it. But he'll die this turn of natural causes, RIP, tragic. So I can concentrate on the big guy. Now that he's got vulnerability, I might be quite close to getting lethal. Or quite close to getting a million burn cards. Cool. Luckily I have shitloads of block coming out regardless. If only I had blur now. But you see how much more I'm getting now from my blocks with just one footwork plus. Has made a huge difference, so now I feel like I'm making excess block in a lot of turns. Alright, this is lethal. Bye. Piercing Whale, I'd rather have an upgraded one, but if I do get offered an upgraded one, I might take it for the Shapes, because they have really nasty multi-hit attacks. Or like a big malaise, perhaps. Although, some people, I find malaise doesn't always work out, unfortunately. That was one of the cards that was really low on that tier list that I read, and I was a bit shocked at first, but I might have had a point, actually. I don't know, there's something about malaise. We need to talk about malaise. So I find for this fight, nice to be able to pop them when they're at low health if you have to prevent an attack. That's why I tend to take one really low health and then wait. Because you never know. They have nerfed this fight a bit though. Like, they can't all do their multi-hit attack at the same time now, I think. I think, anyway. Let's do Glass Knife. Get Adrenaline. Adrenaline is like an S+ tier card. There's like almost no reason you wouldn't want to play it. Even on Time Meter, you probably would still use it. Like, it's just one of the best cards in the game. Okay. Let's get some... I may want to just kill him this turn. I think, and then weaken that one. So now I'm going to take 24, right? Which, to be honest, I've got in spades. In spades, baby. Alchemize. Nice little bonus. If I can get it for potions. It's really nice. I'm so sick of Sozu. I'm so sick of it. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of boring. It's like, oh, let's play the card that means that you have less choices. Oh, great. You know what I mean? There's just something about it. Maybe a Tactician again, but that's very risky. I don't really need the energy, do I? That much. No. That probably was a mistake. I think 2 Tacticians is going to be a bit bricky. Oh my god. It's my alarm going off now, Jesus. If I had Blur in this deck, it'd be really nice, honestly. This has turned into like a pseudo block heavy deck. We're gonna do like, what, 21 to me now? Because he's dead, so. Yeah, this has turned into like a kind of pseudo block deck, which is actually kind of nice. Especially because of all the weaknesses I've got coming out, and like being able to poison means I can kind of just sit here a lot of the time and wait. Also, having lots of draw cards means that I'm proccing Sundial a lot more, which is good. Because I haven't made my deck size too much bigger. And I'm drawing a lot. So I'm getting more energy. This is quite a strong setup I've got here. I will absolutely take a Terror Plus though. No doubt about it. That for me, that's a card that like I just always take. Happy Flower? Happy Flower. My good friend John was talking shit on Happy Flower the other day. And by the other day I mean like 3 weeks ago, but I like Happy Flower. He's a happy little boy. Unceasingly joyous plant. And a little extra energy from time to time ain't no thing. Lose a strike? Don't mind if I do. Nice. We're at a clean 25. This is a nice setup here because these aren't the spiky boys, so I will absolutely take that. You don't want to leave them alive for too long though, because they get way out of hand really quickly. Into Tactician. I'll just use the Shiv on him. Why not? Being able to get rid of all of his artifact in one turn is really nice, so I can actually weaken him. And then I think I'll do this. I think That'll work out quite nicely. You don't want to, especially 2 repulsors being left alive is nasty because not only do they shuffle 2 dazed, they put them directly into your draw pile, so you begin to feel the effects of them very quickly, which is quite nasty. I'm gonna have enough block if I just play 1 defend here, so I don't need both. So I might as well let one of the dazed ethereal itself into non-existence, you know? And we've got Noxious Fumes coming out, which is alright. Noxious Fumes, it's not amazing, it's alright. For those of you who are quite new to the game, they used to have a card called Venomology that would make your poison go up on the enemies one every turn rather than down. But they got rid of it because they thought that Noxious Fumes kind of did the same thing. A lot of people weren't very happy about that. This is an awkward turn. I think the best thing I can do here is just skewer him out, so that's like 13 gone. I'm going to take, what, 6? It's not the end of the world. I think I've been doing pretty well so far, you'd agree. Thank God, quick slash. Give me a defend. Yeah, that's worth using. And then actually, I'm finding it quite hard to get through his blocks, so I'm going to just put more poison on. Let that do the work. God bless being able to poison these dumplings to death. Another poison stab, eh? And then using all of this block. Safe. Clean. That's what I like. Clean fights. You just gotta be patient in Ascension mode, and it's kind of stressful actually. And I see like another YouTuber and streamer who goes by the name Sleep Cycles, although I call him Big Tam. He's from Glasgow actually, he's another Glasgow boy. There must be something about this game that just appeals to us Glaswegians. I don't like crippling poison, especially not in this deck. He also plays the absolute shit out of Slay the Spire, and he has gotten really high up at Ascension, but I went into his stream earlier today and he was telling me about how he's kind of taking a break from it because he finds it kind of stressful. And I totally get that. This game can be very stressful sometimes when you're just trying to get through without making a big mistake and like screwing it all up. So this is quite a nasty fight, if I'm being honest with you. If I use Survivor here, I'll have enough block, right? Because they're going to do 22 and that'll take me up there. So I won't need this defend anymore. Plus I have neutralized now. So I think I'm good anyway. Shove him. This is a lot of Ascension mode fights when you get higher up against these two, like ridiculously hard. I've seen people do really high Ascension as a silent against these two and it's just a nightmare. It's absolutely hellish. In fact, it's already been kind of hellish now for me. This is what I mean, like, I suppose this is the elite, but God, it sucks. I wish I had a blur for when I get tons of block, if I could save it. Oh, come on. Oh, I really don't want to lose this run now. I really don't want to lose this run right now. most of the elites on Zone 3 are fine, but this one is by far the worst. Because it just goes out, it gets like way out of hand very quickly. Alright, here we go. I won't need this defend anymore. I definitely don't want those burns though. So the burn's gotta do 2. So I've already got the block I need, so I can use the strike at least. Ouch though. Oh god, that was so much damage from this one fight. I suppose it's an elite. I should have expected that, but I might still be screwed here. I'm drawing very poorly at the moment. He's only getting stronger. He's already up to 12 strength. Happy flower, all sorts. Prepared, nice. I can get rid of these burns at least. Oh, thank God. Whew. I was really sweating bullets there. Alright, Blood Vial, start of each combat, heal 2 HP. Not great right now. Whenever you rest, you may add a card to your deck. Also a bit, eh. Another weakness potion. This is ridiculous. Cloak and Dagger. Because it's like, what? 6 block. It's 8 block and 2 shivs. For 1 energy. It's quite nice actually. But, I gotta bear in mind that if I really need card draw and I draw Cloak and Dagger, it's not the best thing in the world, is it? No, I won't take it. I won't take it. If this is another random... Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh, I've never seen this event before. The Moai Head. You stumble across something that feels very out of place. Before you, an enormous stony head emerges from a large wall segment that does not shift or change like the rest of this area. The head's mouth is wide open and it reveals large, intimidating teeth stained red with blood. The surface of the statue is riddled with pictographs that seem to indicate people throwing themselves into the mouth of this head and being devoured. Why would anybody do that? So I could heal myself to full and lose 10 max HP. Ooh, that's nasty. But I might need it. Oh, I really think I might actually need that. Just to get through... Because, like, yeah, I can heal here. But if I take this path, I have to do 3 fights in a row. And if I take this path, I won't be able to heal. And I might get unlucky with this and have, like, 2 combats, and then I get a healing. This is gonna decide the run, I think. This is, like, a real run-deciding moment. If only they'd given me some regen potions. Having so many weakness potions is just terrible RNG for me. I have been doing fairly well in a lot of the normal fights. Oh, mind you, I have the blood vial as well. So every combat I do, I get 2 HP back. So you know what? I'm not gonna do this. Because I feel like... Oh, mind you, am I even going to be able to heal for full? Like, there's no point... If I have less max HP, but I never get to the point where I'm healing for full anyway. No, I should be able to heal for full if I use the campfires. I think so. So I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to take this left path and just pray. Just pray. Okay. Both deflect and well-laid plans would be quite nice here. I think I'll take well-laid plans. Because it's also like having an extra card in your next... Oh. Well, that was really unfortunate. Oh, fuck. Ah, yes. Do I want to do an extra fight for a relic? No. No. No need to be greedy. It's fine. Good. Ah, in this fight. So I did really well in this fight last time, so fingers crossed, folks. Get rid of you. Backstab. Get rid of you. Neutralize him. Backflip. Unceasing chop means I can draw acrobatics. Cool. Put blindness on him, and I'm saving footwork for next turn. There we go. That actually worked out quite nicely. Because I'll definitely want this. Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. Dagger throw into Tactician. Also a very nice combo that I've got now. Get rid of these cards. Won't need them. Let's do this. Dagger spray is quite nice for this fight. I might actually take that. And then I'll keep the defend just to be safe. So, like I said, now it's like I've drawn an extra card because I've retained this one. I know that's not technically how it works, but do you see what I'm kind of going for? By when I say that? So I would kill that thing in one go here by using that. I'm going to take a bit of damage from the Flame Bruiser. Is it worth me using Catalyst right now? No, I could save it for the next turn. I'll take Dash. It would give me one extra block, but it would be a bit of a waste of the Catalyst, and Catalyst could really help me if I get some poison going here. And worst things worst, I just don't use it this turn, you know? Flip. Survivor into Tactician. Well, there's no point really in me doing that. Flying knee, and then I suppose Catalyst now, because it's so close to being dead that the 14 tick is very nice. And then Dash here. Yeah, I only have to get 10 damage on him, which I've basically got with Dash as it is, so. Nice. Handled that fight pretty well. Imho. TBH, M8, OMFG. WTF. Yeah, I think I made the right call with the Moai statue, but I had to really think about it, because I was ready to just jump on another weakness potion. You're fucking kidding me. And now there's a... Oh, God. Oh, I'm just getting screwed over. Fuck you. Right, let's rest up. Nah, I ain't taking any of these. God, that rest was actually pretty weedy. This fight can be nasty, but yeah, I think I'll be okay. Let's get my starting combo out of the way here. I don't have... Yeah, okay. Nice, okay. Damn, that was actually a bit of a shame. I'll take Blur, for sure. You gotta be careful. When you draw cards when you don't need them, you can easily get a card that you would want otherwise. It's a very common thing that I do, is that I draw too much when I don't need to, and then I regret it. So I do have Calipers, bear in mind, but Blur is also a nice card to just have. Let's see. Nah, I'll just keep this for now. Especially because I've got Vulnerable. Oh, great, Tactician. Oh, so good. He's only doing 3 this turn. But he has big attacks as well. I'm sure he's going to do one after he buffs. What I have left in my deck, defending... Well, he's not going to attack this turn, is he? So... maybe worth me trying to make the best of this opportunity that I've been given. Okay, there's another Blur. Oh, it's a shame I can't play that this turn, though. Alchemize, perhaps. Might help me for the final boss. If I get a good potion. As long as this guy doesn't start to beat my ass, that is. Okay, so I might as well use this if I'm going to use Alchemize. Because I already have the block I need, luckily. Okay, so Swift Potion is probably going to help on the boss, I reckon. To some regard. Oh, yep. Don't forget. I do have Retain and Unceasing Top. Unceasing Top is like the classic press end turn too early card. I always do it. It's really annoying. There's After Image. Make me safe. Make me healthy. Make me good. Make me happy. Actually, I haven't really been given the chance to get Heal Hook very often here, but it would have been really nice with this deck actually, because I almost always have weakness on the enemy, so there you go. And it synergizes quite well with After Image. It's just like another thing that I'm doing, right? $25, $26, $27, and I've done quite a lot of damage. Pretty happy with that one. So he's probably he might die next turn, probably, because he's got vulnerability on. Thank God for Terror. Amazing card. I just always would take it. I'd always take it. Very near. Oh, I do have lethal for sure. Good. Yeah. Oh, I should have done that. I might have been able to start that fight off with the dial. This is kind of funny though. Okay, I think my turn's done. That was a misplay though. I could have started off the fight with a sundial already. Have to remember things like that, and pen nib as well is a good one. If I play another footwork, I know it's a bit risky because it means that I could end up dead drawing early. Fuck! No spiky boys though. And a footwork. Okay, okay, I can do this. I can do this. If I get rid of this exploder early. No, I need to get rid of this. The repulsor's nasty. Like, I really don't want to have that making me draw crap cards into my deck. I want to start getting rid of his artifact though. Deflect maybe. Okay. As long as I can handle this, I should be okay. I do have the swiftest potion because this is probably going to be a hard turn, or when he does his thingy attack, definitely. I've got a lot of footworks on the go. Oh, I'm going to have to use swiftness, aren't I? Shit. I just can't be taking that damage right now. There's no chance. Because I need to get a good tasty rest in for the fight, you know? God, this is stressful. Oof. I was on easy street at the end of zone 1. Okay, so if I get up to 16 block, I'm happy here, which I think I will. Quite readily. Yeah. Oh, shit! Unceasing. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. It's deflect, right? Oh, I could have. I screwed up there. What did I just say earlier? You know, if I deflected there, I could have played another card for 1 energy that would have helped. All right, 19. Cool. Get rid of Tactician. Maybe get rid of Bane. Or well-laid plans. Let's do this, actually. If I hit him now, I'm going to do 20. Let's do this, actually. So I'm going to take a little bit here. But I'm going to draw a lot next turn. Oh, I couldn't really prevent it. I really need to make sure I get the block, though. I want to try and do like a controlled detonation of this guy. Okay, this is a good turn for it. This is a great turn for it, actually. So I can blow him up now and it's safe. Just do that, I guess. Okay. See if I can get more poison out. Yes, okay. Is it... Just reshuffle my discard into my draw again. That was a bit risky, actually, there. If I just get 1 more poison stab, I'm happy. Just 1 more. Please? Please? Well, I have enough block anyway, so... Yeah, whatever, I've won. It's fine. Okay, okay. No, I'm not gonna play that dash, I don't think. So that was a hard climb. It's very stressful. Ooh, another Bane? Maybe? A Bane to help me get the damage that I need quicker? Or another Acrobatics, perhaps. Because card draw is really good for me. So actually, I think that'll help me a lot. Alright, wish me luck. I find these guys pretty tough. Definitely not ones to take lightly. So he's going to do, what, 20? Well, that's basically this. You want to always take care of the donut first because the donut likes to buff. I'm going to put 3 weakness on you. Envenom, or no, expertise actually. No, I'll do Envenom actually. It could stack up really nicely. Once you get rid of the donut, the dodecahedron is very static. It doesn't really get like more power or anything. It always will do the same amount of damage from that point onwards. So once you know what you've done after killing the donut, you can sometimes breathe easy. Okay, footwork. I'd really like footwork. I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit here. And start with the noxious fumes. I need to keep weakness up on them, but hopefully I'll start doing that from now on. Pretty soon anyway. There's After Image, which I need to play. For sure. Oh, it would be really nice to play Well Laid Plans. Let's see what Unceasing Top gives me. There's the blind for 0. Get rid of his artifact. Flying Knee. And I can retain one of these cards. I'm going to retain Footwork. Oh, actually, I got Unceasing Thingy. Maybe Envenom then. And I'll keep Footwork for next turn. Nice. Okay, that worked out really well. Because having 5 dexterity is going to make my block cards just so much more worth it. I don't really need Tactician here. Well, it helps though, because if I Unceasing Top, then... No, I can't because of the Dazed cards though. There's no way for me to... Oh, fuck Dazed cards, man. I want to retain that then. But I want to get rid of these Dazed cards for sure. I want to neutralize them and Piercing Wail them this turn. So he's down to 14. Not great. Not great. Obviously I won't retain those. I haven't had the best start. I'm a bit slow. 28. I won't need all of them, surely. Good. Put some Bane on. And then... skip. Might keep my expertise here just in case for next turn. But with all the card draw, expertise isn't as good now. So 14 times 2 is 28. He's unfortunately got whatchamacallit? Block. See if I can get something cool here on the go. I'm kind of just milling to try and get some poison, I guess. Maybe a Flying Knee for next turn. Put some more poison on him. Riddle with Holes might be nice now because of Envenom. And I'll keep back. I need Black Flip. Black Flip? Backflip even, sorry. I'm way in the zone here. I'm trying really hard to concentrate because I sometimes make mistakes, you know. The donut is getting down there. And I like to think it'll probably get quicker now. So it's going to do what? 32 here? Oh, I really wish I could play Riddle with Holes. But I would be taking a chunk of damage. I have to be quick though. That's going to really help me. There's Blur. I'll take that for sure. I might regret taking that damage, to be honest, but I feel like it's going to help me get rid of the donut quicker, and I'll lose if the donut stays alive long. regardless of what happens. Again, not great this turn, but skip, I think, tactician. Yeah, so he's on the clock. Donut with his little saggy tits here is on the clock. The fight gets a lot easier when Donut's gone, usually. Dagger throw into tactician. Backflip, because I just want some cards this turn. Oh, come on now. I'm not going to use expertise, am I? Okay, okay, okay. So he's dead now. We know that he's dead. And he's going to do what? 36? I think it's worth me taking about 3 damage to know that I have defend in my next hand. I'm going to flying knee. Skip. I'm going to take that defend. Yes! Okay, okay. I think I can do this. I think I've got this. I don't know, I feel positive. Unless I really dead draw, which with all these draw cards would be difficult for me at this point to do. I reckon I have enough block. Blur is lovely. Thank you, Blur. Not sure about the band though. Think they're a bit shit, if I'm being honest. Riddle with holes, baby! This is a bit wild, but I might actually do this just to have like the pick of my card next turn to retain, if that makes sense. I suppose Alchemize at one point might help. I'll keep Acrobatics plus. I have already got shit tons of blocks still though. Like, I'm off to a flying start for this. He's not even going to attack. He doesn't even give a fuck, does he? Okay, that would have been a real bust of a turn, wouldn't it? There's Alchemize. Oh, give me like a strength potion or something. Come on. Let's stack the poison up. And then Corpse Explosion might be a fun way to end it. It's a shame I couldn't get Blur again. Blur is one of those weird cards that you're kind of strangely rewarded for playing more than one in the deck. Okay, Corpse Explosion, you're great, but it's a bit early. Tone it down a bit, old chap. I might actually want to retain Corpse Explosion, so it might have been a bit of a mistake. I mean, I guess I could just like do this. End turn. Don't need any of these for sure. Skip that. Keep that. Yeah, we're actually getting very close to endgame, folks. Oh, it feels good. I think I've done well this run. I think I've really kept my nerve. I've definitely improved a lot of this game, which feels nice. Alright, as long as I don't get too cocky now, I should be able to just go boom! And boom goes the dynamite. Got him. And that's Ascension 3 done. 614, not bad. Good. I'm making much better decisions than I used to in this game. That Moai statue thing, I was so ready to just be like ba ba da ba ba doo and jump right in, but I think I really made the right decision not doing that. Disagree with me though if you want in the comments, because I might have missed something mathematically. I think I've shown that I'm not the best at maths, but who cares? I still get results. There you go. So there is Ascension mode level 3. Pretty long run because things were very quick at the beginning and then it slowed way down. Way down when I started to think really hard. But good. Next time I'll probably play Ironclad for a little bit and then Silent again. Who knows? Try and alternate. we'll see. But thanks very much for watching the Slay the Spire Ascension series. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. And until next time, take care and goodbye.